Good morning. My name is Steve Schroeder with Rethink Loyalty, Rethink Bowling, and I want to walk you through how you're going to control the app and give you an introduction to how we promote the sport of bowling that you may not be aware of. So let's run through. We're only going to take 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to give you an oversight of what's kind of going on, what we do to promote the sport of bowling, how you're going to control the app, what consumers do to download it, and how you're going to grow your revenue. So first off, what you're looking at here is a screen where Microsoft had acquired LinkedIn. So I didn't know if you know that, but Microsoft has acquired LinkedIn for $26.2 billion. It's a 50% premium on Friday's close. LinkedIn is a professional social network, kind of like a professional Facebook, and it's a very powerful platform, and it's getting more powerful. And I'm pretty much featured on LinkedIn with what we have been writing about with bowling. Now, this is the first time in bowling history that so many companies and tech companies and business owners that have nothing to do with bowling have been so interested in bowling. I'm going to show you why in a minute, but this is what's causing unprecedented growth of our contacts for me to want to team up with what I'm doing on bowling. I just wrote an article here. I'm going to show you something last night. Okay, you can see here the date. So you can come to my LinkedIn page. You can look me up, Steve Schroeder, co-founder of Rethink Bowling Solution. It's Fast for Kids. That's a fundraising service. We help kids. Here's my previous Circle Interactive Technologies, American Gold, and Bowling Rewards, and Loyal Patron. I founded Bowling Rewards 9 years ago. Loyal Patron. We have done this for a long time. I attended Biola University and a number of seminaries. My passion is to help kids. Brian's passion is also the same. So we're definitely have had some, started some companies in the past with customer loyalty and done some really good things because we know that when business grows, that communities can grow and everybody prospers. So if you scroll down a little bit and you look at the post, okay, here's the recent, I just posted this yesterday after, probably 6 or 7 o'clock at night, I think. I don't know what time it was, but hardly at all. I've already had 6 people contact me because of this article and say, do I have to be a bowling center to get your customer loyalty solution? And I said, no, all you have to do is support our bowling centers, and they just go crazy, right? And I have hundreds, actually thousands. What you can see from, and I'm going to show you something in a second. I started out about a year ago writing about things. I had 500 plus followers, and that's grown to over 5,400. So when you scroll down from my page, what's a great thing is see where it says see more right here? This is what you want to click on, because see more will take you then to like a whole page where you should be able to read all of the things that I've written about bowling, right? So this is a customer loyalty solution. This is Brian's business where he does a veterinary solution with the same software I'm going to show you. Here's everything about big data, a tiered membership for your business, and how bowling, peace at home, goodwill towards men with predictive analytics. Here's the SaaS, sports as a service vertical, the psychology of winning and how bowling puts winning into it. Rethink Bowling, offering a big data package. We're a big data predictive analytics company. You can kind of scroll down here and see new research for bowling, how it reaches millennials, how it reaches seniors and baby boomers and Generation X. Everybody's into bowling. I wrote an article about it. I had 600 companies contact me on how to advertise bowling with the mobile app. I told them, just wait, we're launching the app next month. These are things that I'm doing for you guys that you may not know. This is all behind the scenes as I secure partnerships and business synergy and sponsorships. And I've talked a little bit about the Michigan board, but this is how you can kind of see it. You can see here predictive analytics for bowling is bigger than Tiger Woods for golf. You can read about that, how to build a membership for your business and putting bowling and FEC on the map to last with geotechnologies and top 15 amazing geo ideas for bowling. Rethink Bowling launches for FECs and bowling centers, and this is when Pokemon Go launched after Bowl Expo 2016. I started an entire group called Pokemon for Loyalty. I've got business leaders on it. I talk about how bowling and FECs can enhance and use technology to grow profits. And I literally probably 23 different companies, 23 different countries, and thousands of companies contact me and ask me kind of the same thing. Do I have to be a bowling center to use all of your technology? And I said, no, you can just support the bowling center. So we're doing a lot of things for the sport of bowling that maybe you didn't realize. You can go down here and read about. Read about hospitality is loving everything we're doing. I talked about healthy kids and healthy communities. We're starting the healthy aspects for bowling, how bowling can use technology to grow, and how we help kids and how we use big data and beacon and eggs, beacons and integration. I mean, it's a pretty high-level stuff. What is a smart geofence? I think some of you had read that. I talked about how Dunkin' Donuts is sorely lacking and wasting $1 billion. Now I'm talking to the CMO of Dunkin' Donuts who wants to partner with bowling and overthrow Starbucks. So these brands are reading all of this, and as you can see at the top here, we've grown from 500 since I started talking to 5,415. This is a really big following for LinkedIn. And LinkedIn sent me a note and told me, asked me, what am I doing? Because there's so many CEOs and so many business owners and so many influencers who are following me. They wanted to know, like, what did I do? And they sent me a demographic report. Microsoft is very interested in what we are doing because they're launching a mobile payment strategy, and I've written about that. So we're creating a lot of noise by writing about what you're about to see. The software, I'm going to show it to you now. I wanted to give you just a little bit of background like that so you could see that we work very hard for you. We've founded a lot of different businesses. We've been pretty successful for 9 years. Bowling Rewards has been around. Brian's been doing the Rethink Vet Solutions for 4 years. And they use the software that I'm going to show you. They use it now. This is working right now. We sell millions of dollars of memberships last year in 2016. And I don't know how many bowling centers, but we have bowling centers, pro shops, veterinary clinics, restaurants, all kinds of people on the software right now. It's working. We really didn't have to spend $500,000 to upgrade this software to this mobile tech solution that I'm going to show you. And I'm also going to attach a Word doc in my next email so you can kind of see what we've done on the customer loyalty side. Because at Rethink Loyalty Solutions, we are really customer loyalty experts. This is what we have founded our companies in. And we have things in our solutions that nobody else has. You'll see my article that I wrote yesterday is what every customer loyalty solution should have, and it doesn't. And I pointed out 16 different categories that are lacking. So we're very innovative. This is why these companies are contacting me all the time and why my LinkedIn profile is growing and why people are waiting for the app and want to team up with the sport of bowling. So I just wanted to show that to you and let you know that the software that you're seeing here works, and we sell millions of dollars in memberships with this software right now. But this is how you are going to control the app, so I wanted to kind of walk you through that. Now, this is for Bo Gergen, Northern Lanes. You'll get your own username and password. So you'll just come up here to the website and you'll log in, and when you log in, here's what happens. We'll just log right in, and you'll click it. Now, we actually run a little slower because of a screen share, but it's really pretty snappy. And this is what happens. Now, in the past, in the old software, you had to register the customer. Now, you won't have to do that anymore. The customer will automatically do this. This takes all the traffic away from the desk. But if you wanted to use the old software, this is kind of how it works, but this is what the customer does. I mean, you could just put the guy's name in. Let's call him Bob Bowling, right? So you would be at the desk with a tablet, with a phone, with a computer. Hey, Steve, what's your name? Bob Bowling. And if you want to, we can integrate it with a POS. We can do anything. But there's a lot of reasons maybe why you don't want it. We don't want to talk about that. You just put Bob Bowling in. I mean, you can put his mobile number. We won't do this for the test. We send him a text or an email, automatic. That's all you have to do. Put his name in and save it. Oh, membership is required. See, so we have to put a membership. And we're going to make Bob a Gold Pizza member, okay? So see, when you try to do something, it'll give you an orange thing. Here's all the memberships. Don't have to worry about that. It'll tell you what it is. And you just save it, and then it'll tell us that we're saved. And there it is, record save success fee. So Bob Bowling is in. Then you go to terminal up here, and you would search for Bob. So we'll put, and you could just type one letter in. You could type one letter of his mobile number in. There's no card number. We eliminated that. But this, remember, is the old software, and you'll be getting a new user interface, UX update that will control the app, but it will look very similar like this. This is why we're going through it. So, if somebody comes in and has money on the app, wants to redeem it or spend it, this is how you're going to do it. And you can do this remotely from any location. You can be walking around with a tablet down on the lanes. You could have a phone at the desk. It can integrate with your POS if you want. Doesn't matter. So you just put any name. Guys, Bob comes in and says, okay, how do I type a B in there, hit search, and it will automatically show us that we have Bob Bowling. And it'll populate Bob Bowling. There's the guy we just registered. This builds your database, and it shows. It'll show everything. It'll show his account number, his email address, his mobile number, what date he registered on, his birth date, all of his activity, his membership dates, his rewards balance, his prepaid balance, his coupon balance. And remember, this is the coupon balance because he's a gold member, and we automatically put packages and everything, so you can see that he gets pizzas and he gets games of bowling, and this could be anything customized for your center. It's all tracked. It'll tell you how many transactions Bob has had, when is his last visit, what kind of membership does he have, all this kind of stuff, right? So you'll kind of see that. When most of the transactions will be simply to take money off of the app, and so you would just click on a sale transaction, okay? And you can put, let's say it's $44. We don't have any money on his balances, but this is how easy it is to do. And you can put a date down here if you want, like an invoice date, but we'll automatically track it. Just click on it, boom, done. You confirm it, and it'll tell you what it is. It automatically computes the reward. See, we automatically have a reward tied in, which looks like it's about, 5% or 10%. It's automatically tied to the membership. You don't have to compute anything. You just finalize it. And then run a new transaction. And we'll go with the same member. Receipt comes up. It tells Bob Bowling. It's got his name on it. Northern Lanes, Michigan. Everything's on here. All of his balances. Let's scroll down here a little bit. And you can see whatever we put in the Gold Pizza membership. This is just a test case, but we could have games of bowling, laser tag. All kinds of packages and promotions are built into the software. We won't go over that now, but it's very powerful. So just click on the same member new transaction. And now we have a rewards balance because he had spent some money. Now, if you want to add money to the app, people can put a credit card in the app. We have complete control of money through like Starbucks. We can automatically put the money in the app. They can load it with a credit card. They can leave the credit card in. Let's say they're weary of putting a credit card in the app and they just want to give you cash at the desk. No problem. So they walk up and say, hey, I don't want to use a credit card in my phone, but I do want to give you cash. Now, why would they do this? Because they're going to get an automatic reward. Now, this is another upgrade. You won't see it, okay? But you'll just go right here, and the guy says, yeah, give me $100 because he's going to get, let's say, a $20 reward. Now, the difference between real money and rewards is huge. See, rewards balance, prepaid balance? The control of these two balances is worth a lot of money to your bowling center because a prepaid balance is kind of like money that they've given to you in advance. They can spend this on anything, including alcohol. There's no laws or regulations on alcohol because this is kind of like money they're giving you. But the rewards balance may have some laws that you can't redeem them on alcohol. So these are different balances, different legal requirements and everything. But that's why you have it. So prepaid balance is money the customer gives you. A reward balance is money you give them. It can only be used at your center, and you can dictate what they can be used on. And you can drive this reward balance to certain verticals. Like if you only wanted to let the reward balance be used for Brunswick equipment, but not Ebonite or, let's say, Columbia or Storm, let's say, well, then you see why Brunswick would pay you for that. Because if you're issuing a rewards balance that can only be used on a certain brand, then that brand is going to pay you because you're directing people to that brand. Who wants to, you're going to use the rewards toward the brand rather than a brand that you can't use them for. So this is how you generate a basic form of sponsorship. We did this for years with bowling centers, but now you can kind of see it. But if somebody wanted to give you cash, you just put 100 in here. Okay, you can click on the invoice date and add that right there. Okay, you can type in any notes about Steve, but you just hit him confirm, hit finalize, and then it's just running a little slow because we have a screen share kind of a mechanism. and then it'll upgrade it, put the same memory. Now you see Steve has a prepaid balance of $100. Now if Steve walks in and says, hey, and let's say he put a credit card in. Let's say because this is what will happen. You'll wake up in the morning and you'll see your balance, your bank account will have gone up by $5, $10, $15, $20,000 from people buying memberships and packages even while the center was closed, because it goes all over the country. And we have benefits inside of the app that make people want to join Michigan bowling centers or Ohio bowling centers from anywhere in the country. We've already got people from California who want to join centers in Michigan and Ohio. They don't want to go bowl there. They want to join because of all the other benefits that are on the app. So there's a lot. This is way bigger than the sport of bowling. We really enhance the memberships with tremendous value because of what we do for partnering businesses in conjunction with you. So don't need to worry about that. That's why I wanted to show you in the beginning. These are the deals that we are cutting because of the technology. And just to give you an idea, on the article that I posted last night, I got a call from a gentleman who's doing a REIT. That's a real estate investment trust for the amusement park industry. He's buying up about 18 different amusement parks for $100 million or so. Well, he came into the office in Atlanta. He looked at my technology. He put it into his deck, and I had to talk to the investment counselor and the bank and everything. I showed him what you are going to see shortly. They loved it. He's funded now. They gave him $56 million, and he's in the process with a letter of intent on buying these things. And of course, he had to ask me, do I have to be a bowling center to use it? And I said, no, you can just support bowling. So we're going to have all kinds of benefits for families and kids to entertainment parks because of a deal I cut yesterday that you have no idea what I'm doing. So that's okay. You're not supposed to know. Okay, it's a little complicated, but this is what we're doing for the sport of bowling. Bo Gergen knows this. You can talk to him about it. Very simple, very easy, we have a very powerful solution, which is why businesses want to join with us, and they've never heard of how you enhance this with a membership, and why it can be so lucrative by using business synergy in ways that nobody has ever done. That's why I founded a company called Fast for Kids. That's fundraising as a service technologies. So this is a new, innovative, very powerful business model. It works all the time. We've already had this work for 9 years in bowling, 4 years in vets, 5 years in restaurants. It's vertical agnostic. It's not a question of whether it works or not. It always works because customers always want to be treated special, and they're going to be treated. This is a customer loyalty platform that's unprecedented. It has features that everybody wants. So what you're looking at is a very simple way you control the app, and 99% of your transactions are either going to be to add money to the balance like we did just here, or redeem it. So now when you want to redeem money off of the prepaid balance, you just hit the sale, okay? And remember, you can do this from a phone, from a tablet, from any device, right? You can be walking down and collecting money like I used to do for every bowling center. And I'll be coming to your center in the spring, and I will walk down the lanes and probably come up with $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $10,000, just using prepaid strategies that I will teach your staff. Controlling of money is huge. Starbucks controls $36 billion a year with a solution that doesn't do anything near what I'm showing you here, right? I'm just giving you the simple version. So if you want to redeem some money off of the prepaid balance, the guy walks into your bowling center with a phone, hey, I've got $100, I want to spend $23. Like, I just want to use my prepaid balance. Okay, all you do is hit sale. How much was your bill? $23. Hit 23. Okay, it will automatically. That's all you have to do now. You go down here and you see hit redeem the prepaid balance. And then it'll say, what portion of the prepaid balance do you want to use, right? And then you say, well, I want to spend all 23 off of it. Now you can split this up. You could, $10 could be off of their prepaid balance and $10 could be the cash. It doesn't matter. It could be anything that you want. But we'll just hit redeem all. Now here's what you'll notice. As soon as we hit redeem all, the reward went to zero, and the charity reward went to zero. We could set up any kind of school system you want in here, and it'll fund their school at no cost to you. More on that later. So it because you've already given them a reward for loading money into the account. So now you don't have to worry about running up a transaction every single time. So you hit redeem 23. You can put the invoice date if you want. Okay. You don't have to. You can write notes about the transaction, but you just confirm it and finalize it, right? It'll automatically push message or text message a receipt to the customer. It'll automatically do that so he knows what his balances are. He can look them up on the phone. There's the whole transaction, $23, whatever. And you can go back to the same member now, and you see that his prepaid balance is down. That's it. And so people will add money to the app constantly, 24/7. If they walk into your bowling center and want to use it, that's what you do. Hit the sale, 23, redeem, done. It takes about 5 or 6 seconds, and then you can ring up the transaction on your POS like you normally do. So there's a lot more we can show you, but this is really very simple. It takes maybe 20 or 30 minutes to master this terminal, but controlling of money and taking money out of your customers' hands will lift your revenue and profits by an average of 200 to 250%. This is what people spend money much quicker when it's not real money, and they get a reward for loading it in an app. So your bowling center, on the control of money alone, will be taking in a lot more of prepaid revenue. It'll just show up into your bank account on autopilot, and they'll walk into your center and use it. We handle all of your marketing, all of your advertising. You don't have to spend any more money on that. Don't spend any money on social media. We have all of this done for you. You spend $2,500 one time, not $200, $300, or $400 a month. Just $2,500 one time forever. You get every upgrade, all the support, custom consulting, complete software that we have sold for much more to other businesses and verticals in the past. So it's a great opportunity for Michigan. The Founding 30 will get an override on all the other centers throughout the country. The percentage will change from a 70-30 split where you keep 70 and we get 30 to 60-40, and the Founding 30 centers will override that 10%. And that could, we think that's going to be millions of dollars split up between the Founding 30. It doesn't really matter what it is. It's going to be way more than $2,500. Okay, so it's a great opportunity for you. Let me know if you have any questions.